previous partners who, knowing the insecurities that I had, like fed on that and made me feel even worse about myself. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome, and thank you also for joining me. I was super excited when Shein reached out to me to be a part of their Fearless campaign. When they said that they were looking for influencers that were fearless, strong, and beautiful, I'm like, They sent me this awesome hoodie that says, "Be fearless, be you." I always get really surprised with brands or companies that reach out to me, "Hey, we're looking for an influencer that blah 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 blah, enter the blank." What am I an influencer of, really? Like, what do I do in my life that influences people to do anything? One of the very first things that I kind of want to touch on are insecurities about your self-image. I struggle with that so much, and really I have been struggling with it my entire life. Not to put the blame on others, but sometimes words have a lot of weight on you, and if you've been surrounded by it your entire life, it kind of follows you, and it's really hard to break that pattern. But I can honest to God say my husband, he has not once ever put me down in any way based on how I look. But I've had previous partners who, knowing the insecurities that I had, like fed on that and made me feel even worse about myself and how I looked. In some of my videos, you will see me wearing black because black hides everything, right? I don't wear certain shoes because they make my feet look big. I don't wear certain pants because my butt is flat. Like, there are times here and there where I throw a little jab at myself too, and the only reason I do that is because I want to beat you to the punch, because I've heard it all. I've heard it all. If I can give you one tip to help you overcome those insecurities of your self-image, is to wear the things, man. Wear them. Wear the white hoodies, wear the white shirts, wear the lipstick, wear your hair up, let your hair down, whatever it is that you feel insecure about, just try it. And it's easier said than done, I know, because I struggle with that every single day, where I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna wear this really cute outfit, and then when I put it on, I feel like complete junk about myself, so I take it off and then I put whatever I'm comfortable in. So today I stepped out of my comfort zone and put on my heels and these awesome ripped jeans from Shein. I normally wear them super tight, but these were a little bit loose, kind of like boyfriend jeans, and I didn't feel that bad, even though I always knock on my skinny legs. And this mustard colored sweater was super flowy and comfortable. I don't ever wear bold colors like this because I just don't feel comfortable in them, but you know what? I actually felt really comfortable in this sweater. And I always tell myself I'm too old for certain things, but you know what? You're only as old as you feel, and I feel pretty young still. I still have some good years left, and I'm gonna rock them with these skinny ripped jeans, also from Shein. And you guys know I love my open shoulder look, and this shirt was pretty awesome. It's nice and flowy, makes me feel super comfortable, and even though it's not black, you know what? I think it looks pretty good. Tip: stop worrying about what other people have to say. If it doesn't benefit you in the long run, if it doesn't benefit you in a positive way, if it doesn't bring you up, if it doesn't motivate you, stop worrying about what other people have to say about you, about how you look, about the job you have or don't have, about what you're doing, about how you're raising your kids, about whatever it is. Stop listening to those negative opinions about you, because in the end, they're just opinions. The opinions that people have on us have this huge weight that we're constantly thinking like, well, what's so-and-so gonna say? What if I do this? What are they gonna say? You know, it doesn't matter. The negative comments, nothing. They're not gonna pay your bills. They're not gonna feed your kids. Once we start like putting that and like really like focusing on, I think that's when we're gonna start feeling a little bit better about ourselves. Which leads me to number 3. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop it. Comparison is the thief of joy. Like, when you compare yourself to others, you are focusing more time on what it is they're doing, on what it is that they're achieving, and you're spending less time focusing and working on what you have going on in your life or in your situation. And I am so guilty of that. Like every single day I struggle with that, and I tell myself, stop it. Stop it, Araceli. You need to just do what you're doing and stop comparing yourself to everybody else. One of my examples is this whole YouTube thing, okay? YouTube has been a burden and a blessing, really. It is a lot of work. On top of me going to work, I come and do this, and it takes hours. Sometimes it may take me an hour, sometimes it may take me 9. And so it's really a full-time job. And so I'm sitting here looking at my channel, and I see a channel that started, I don't know, the beginning of this year, and is already above and beyond and surpassing what I have worked for 2 years. And they're already achieving that in 6 months, 8 months, 10 months. It's hard to see. And it's discouraging, and it shouldn't be, because again, you know, they're not worried about my channel. They're not worried about, like, you know, what is she doing and blah, blah, blah. Or maybe they are. Who knows? Maybe we're all playing this comparison game, but everybody has a different journey. You know, maybe the people that I'm looking at that are like exceeding all these goals that I've had for the last 2 years, and they've been excelling and exceeding in a quarter of the time, maybe they don't have everything that I have going on, you know? I have a lot of responsibilities, not to say that they don't, but I have 3 kids. I have a very, very busy infant. I have a job. I have a husband. I have everything. I have a lot of things going on that they may not have going on. Yeah, sure, we're working for that same goal, but the barriers and the work and whatever else that is in between here, the starting and the finish line, it's not the same. Number 4, do something that scares you. And I'm not talking haunted houses, I'm not talking watch a scary movie, I'm not talking go on a thrilling ride. I mean, actually, you know what? I do recommend that. If you've never been to an amusement park and you've never been on a roller coaster, I would highly recommend you do that. But this is a completely different thing. Throughout my life, I've always doubted myself. I've always said, but you're not good enough, but so-and-so is so much better at it. Why are you even going to attempt to do that? And this is one thing that I can actually genuinely say I have done and I have achieved, and I am so proud of myself for doing certain things that absolutely scared the crap out of me at the time. I was in a relationship that was literally breaking me. I felt like I was going absolutely crazy and I was stuck. And until one day I finally said, you know what? You gotta leave. You gotta stop it. I was so scared to be alone, and I was so scared to be a single mom that I couldn't possibly see what the future would look like if I just stopped that cycle. Fear blinds you, and it makes you miss out on what could possibly be for you. Once I let that fear go, I was able to open up my mind and my heart into what could be. Whether it was with school, I couldn't even see myself getting through the first term. I got myself 2 degrees. I couldn't imagine myself being alone with my kids, that I couldn't even grasp. I couldn't even dream up finding someone like my husband. Advise you anything to get past any insecurity is just to do something that you're scared of, because again, when you're scared of something, it blinds you and it doesn't allow you to see something great that could be waiting for you. There you go. Number 5, find your motivation. I feel like it's going to be so much easier for you to let your insecurities down and let you work towards whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Whether it's to feel comfortable in your clothes, get further in your career, or have better family dynamics. You know, a lot of people have insecurities with that too, like with family relationships. I really have to be careful with what I say about myself, how I see myself, how I look at myself, because I have 3 motivators. And those are my kids. And I have a daughter now, and I don't want my daughter to grow up thinking anything less of herself than she is absolutely amazing and beautiful. Boys go through that too. Just the other day, my son had basketball tryouts. And I noticed that when they were saying, okay, we're gonna have a team with shirts and no shirts, he was like trying to direct another kid to go in his place so that he didn't have to take his shirt off. And so I had a conversation with him when we got home, and he said he just felt really insecure, and he started crying because he felt so bad about himself that he couldn't take his shirt off to play with a group of kids his own age. And it brought me back to the comments I constantly say about myself, even jokingly. I'm fat and how I have a role and how this and that, you know, and I'm exemplifying that behavior to them, and it's not okay for me to overcome the insecurities that I battle with on a daily basis. That right there, what I witnessed with my 11-year-old son, not even my daughter, my son, that should be motivation enough for me to say, you know what, you gotta change that mentality about yourself because you have people watching you. And now it goes back to the whole influencer thing. What am I an influencer of? And whatever it is that my channel turns into in the future, I want to be a motivation to you guys. And I don't want to just come on here just for the hell of it. I want to be a voice for you guys. I want to be a motivation for you guys. I want to be able to come here and know that I left something in your guys' mind or heart to motivate you or encourage you or inspire you to do something. In the end, I don't even know if this video made any sense or not, but I really felt passionate about this video, and I was super happy that Shein actually reached out to me, of all people, to be this fearless person. And I feel lucky just in that somebody actually thought that highly of me, that I would be an influence to someone else, to be fearless, to be beautiful, to be strong. Number one, wear the things. Wear the heck out of them without. Number two, not caring about anybody's opinion on what it is that you're doing. And number three, stop comparing yourself when you wear those things or do the things. Stop comparing yourself. See? Stay on your path. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Do it even if it scares you. We all get scared sometimes. And number five, find your motivation. And if the motivation is yourself, that's all you need. Alright, you guys, so that's going to be it for this video. I really truly hope that you guys enjoyed it and that you enjoyed this message. I'm going to actually give you guys a discount code below if you guys want to check out Shein. They were absolutely wonderful in allowing me to create this video, so I'm going to go ahead and give back by giving you guys a 20% discount code. I will be listing down below. If you guys did enjoy this video, I would appreciate it so much if you shared it. Leave me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, anything like that, make sure to leave them down below. And subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!